The world is loud. Every second, something demands our attention. News headlines flash with conflict. Social media feeds overflow with anger. People speak faster, louder, harsher, afraid that silence means being forgotten. Nations argue, borders tighten, voices rise, and somewhere along the way, listening disappeared. But somewhere in this same world, monks are walking, not in a hurry, not to prove anything, not to be seen. They walk slowly, deliberately, as if time itself has slowed down around them. They do not carry signs, they do not chant slogans, they do not ask anyone to follow. Their message is carried by their footsteps. For a monk, walking is not just movement from one place to another. It is meditation in motion, a practice of awareness, a discipline of presence. Each step is taken with full attention. Each breath is matched to the rhythm of the body. Nothing is rushed, nothing is wasted. Their feet touch the ground gently, as if they are apologizing to the earth for every step. Many walk barefoot, not because it is symbolic, but because it keeps them honest. The cold ground, the burning heat, the sharp stones. Pain becomes a teacher. Discomfort becomes a reminder to stay humble, a reminder to stay awake. Every step whispers a simple truth. I am here, I am aware, I choose peace. They believe peace cannot be demanded. It cannot be shouted into existence. It cannot be forced through power or fear. Peace must be practiced, again and again, in the smallest actions. In a world addicted to noise, their silence becomes unsettling. Silence exposes thoughts we try to avoid. It forces reflection. It removes distractions. When monks walk in silence, they are not ignoring the world. They are holding up a mirror to it, a mirror that quietly asks, why are we always in a rush to fight? Why do we mistake anger for strength? Why do we forget our shared humanity? While cities burn with frustration and fear, they walk. While online arguments tear strangers apart, they walk. While people fight to be right, to win, to dominate, they walk. They do not choose sides. They do not label enemies. They do not divide the world into us and them. They choose compassion. The monks understand something many of us have forgotten. Peace does not begin in governments or treaties. It begins in the human mind. A restless mind creates restless words. Restless words create harmful actions. Harmful actions create endless conflict. But a calm mind changes everything. A calm mind listens. A calm mind pauses. A calm mind chooses response over reaction. That is why monks walk slowly, painfully slowly by modern standards. They are not behind the world, they are ahead of it. Their journey is long. Miles stretch ahead with no guarantee of comfort. Some days bring kindness from strangers. Other days bring indifference. Sometimes people mock them. Sometimes people misunderstand them. Sometimes they walk alone. Still, they walk. They walk for children growing up surrounded by fear, for families separated by hatred, for communities broken by violence, for a future that still has a chance to heal. They walk not because they believe it will immediately change the world, but because it changes them, and change always starts somewhere. You do not have to shave your head. You do not have to wear robes. You do not have to walk barefoot on long roads. Walking for peace begins much closer than that. It begins when you breathe before reacting, when you choose understanding over ego, when you refuse to let anger decide your next move. If monks can walk miles carrying nothing but intention, you can take one step today. One step away from hatred, one step away from cruelty, one step away from silence that harms, and one step toward kindness, toward patience, toward peace. They walk, so the world can remember what it forgot. Peace does not shout. Peace does not threaten. Peace does not demand attention. Peace walks, slowly, quietly, relentlessly. The only question that remains is not whether the monks will continue. They will. The question is, when the noise fades and the road appears in front of you, will you walk too? Thanks for watching.